is likely to be one of the most expensive purchases you'll ever make. Yet the decision to make an offer on something worth hundreds of thousands, potentially millions, is made on average in just 22 minutes. Some people can spend longer than that deciding whether to purchase a £50 pair of shoes. So as the buying decision is usually made with such speed, it's vital that when viewing a property, ask the estate agent as many questions as possible in order to make an informed decision and avoid the dreaded "I wish I'd asked" scenario. Whilst the property may indeed have the wow factor sweeping you off your feet as you cross the threshold, don't be blinkered by the aesthetics of a property. Instead, my advice, delve deeper. Consider asking the following questions, such as how long has the property been on the market? So if the property's been on for sale for more than 3 or 4 months, it's actually worth investigating why. The average time it takes to sell a property here in the UK is around 12 weeks. However, there is no one-size-fits-all timescale as there are so many factors involved. This includes price, location, economy, and so on. And that said, it could be an issue relating to the property itself other than the potential buyers have spotted and you have not. So it's always worth asking. How much interest has there been in the property? If you're already getting a good feel vibes about the property as you pull up on the driveway, it's likely and very probable that other viewers have felt exactly the same way. Ask how many viewings have taken place and if any offers have already been made. Your estate agent can advise you but cannot disclose the actual offer amounts. This will give you an indication of its popularity. How long have the current owners lived in the property? So if the owners have only lived in the property for maybe a year, it's vital to discover why. There could be a perfectly legitimate reason, such as unexpected job movement, COVID, or family reasons, but asking the question gives you a chance to suss out any other potential issues, such as neighbour disputes, which sellers are legally obliged to divulge, or problems with the house itself. What's Oxford or the particular area like? You may already be familiar with the area or have carried out some independent research, but if not, aim to ask pertinent questions about the local schools, accessibility to facilities such as doctors, hospitals, vets, supermarkets. You can even ask your estate agent if they would be happy to live in the area. What's important is you bear in mind that whilst you can easily renovate a property, you cannot pick it up and move it to a new location. Strange one, but what is the water pressure like? It is rude to turn on the taps and the shower when you're viewing a property, but opinions vary. But imagine waking up after that first night in your new home and discover that your beautiful shiny shower looks great but barely produces any of the wet stuff. As you view a property, check the water pressure and the plumbing. It may appear to be a trivial thing and may even not be a deal breaker for you, but it's good to know exactly what you're getting into before you make an offer. Also, what are the running costs of the property? Think about council tax, gas, electric bills, water rates, and other utilities, as these can add up easily. Also, Wi-Fi. Ideally, it's best to get an exact cost from the vendor so you can ensure your monthly budget fits. And on the topic of utilities, you've got to check out the Wi-Fi, the broadband speeds in the area, particularly nowadays when a lot of us are working from home. You've got to rely on a strong internet connection. Also, when are the vendors planning to move? In other words, have the sellers found their next property? If so, how far through the buying process are they? No one wants to be in a long chain, as this can create complications and delays. And of course, the ideal situation is that the property is chain free, although this is not always possible, but knowing that the sellers are organized and keen to move quickly can reassure you that the sale will be efficient. And then the final checks. Do you like the sun? Check which way the property faces. If there's a beautiful terrace but it faces due north, then there won't be too many opportunities to soak up any of these rays just like we're having at the moment. And if you want to make any improvements or renovate, if it's an old property, check whether it's listed or in a conservation area, as certain restrictions they might apply. And keep your nose trained. Fresh paint could mean the sellers are covering cracks, damp, or they may genuinely want the property to look its best. Remember, most properties are purchased through a mixture of head and heart. So stay objective. This is Damion Merry from Luxury Property Partners. Thank you.